Alrighty, hey everyone, Pronoun Palace just came out, and like, I need to know. I had other plans to do right now, but then I saw Pronoun Palace was out, and I need to know. I need to, what? On multiple levels, like what is the actual game in practice? And also like, where does this game land exactly? Because on some level there's like slightly edgy stuff where I was like, slightly nervous that this might be a chud-like game, but then I'm like, what chud on the planet would buy a game with pronoun in the name? Like, so it can't be at the expense of pronouns, because it's not like maliciously so, because then like what would their demographic be? So it's got to be like a queer game, right? I think. The lexicographer. A private dissident of the party. Professionally compiles simplified dictionaries. Professionally? Damn. Letter opener. Remove tiles from the board. Info. The default experience. Okay. Wilson Eugen. I'm 5'10". Bureau of Info. Okay. Beige clearance. Based. Oh, yeah. So we have a whole number of difficulty modifiers that go over time, like in the blotcher sort of way. There's definitely some characters here. Yeah, see, like, I see this and I'm like, that's immediately like, oh, is that a reference to the cover of that transphobic book, Irreversible Damage? The girl that has a hole in her chest? Wilson Eugen. Nguyen. Right. You were found to be in possession of illegal pronouns. For public safety, your pronouns were confiscated from your person at 3:15 this morning by the new police. We expect this shall improve the quality of your work performance. Recall that language is the enemy of truth. The Bureau of Information. This is literally 1984. Act 1, The Suburbs. So I believe this is a roguelike? Tutorial.
Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. I am an enemy. You can spell words to defeat me. Word tiles deal damage. Wood tiles deal damage. Plastic tiles give defense. Important to note, but defense doesn't get reduced when you take damage. See that kind of over my head? Try hovering your cursor over it. Ooh, oh, for a while. Yep, that's right. I'm gonna knock those stupid glasses off your face. It tends to deal 1 damage 3 times. So I'm gonna attack for 1 damage 3 times. You only need 1 defense this turn. Alright, try spelling a word with 1 defense. So it's like Scrabble points. What's this, like... Boggle, I think, is the one where there's a little grid of letters, but I've never played Boggle. I only know how to play Scrabble. And barely that, so I might be in trouble here. We want to use one of these. Is there an E? There is. How do I... Does this count as spelling? Can I just spell any number of things I want? There's no I. Okay. Oh, it's this close to being able to spell the word ecstatic, but there's no I. I think everything else is there. This is 5 attack and 1 defense. That seems good. How do I go? Submit. Pause. Okay. Oh, there's a time limit. Does that matter? Bam. Got him. I have 1 defense. Okay. Youch. Uncle. Meowper. Haha. Okay, but seriously, one last thing. See that spell in the bottom left? You can use it to remove tiles. This is my letter opener. Do I have to press E 4 times? Which I think is like the most common letter. Use your letter opener to get rid of that sick, revolting Q. Yep. There's the Q. Bye. Phew, thought I was gonna throw up. As a tip, you can see which letter is queued above each column. Oh, so this is the next one's gonna show up in like Tetris terms. Okay, I was like, does that affect the row or something? It looks like I used up one of my E's. So that's just how many times I can use that ability.
Also, your letter opener is down in use now. Notice those squares with the spell with an E? Try spelling a word with at least one E to replenish your spell. Or not. Oh, that's why it has an E. Honestly, I don't care anymore. That's everything I had to say to you. I'm gonna bite you now, sucker. Oh, here comes 2 attacks. I want 2 defense. C-R-E-A-M. Cream! That's a lot of defense. That might be too much defense. Is there a button for submit that is on a keyboard somewhere? Ooh, this one's sparkly. Okay. Crit. 1.5 attack when played. Spelling longer words increase the odds of crits appearing. So I summon crits as a bonus. It's like when you get a Tetris or something. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. 0. I should probably try to spell something with an S. Specifically, there's no E to make it, because I think 0's is spelled with an E at the end. ES, right? I don't know if the time limit matters at all. Just like a reminder of how badly I'm doing, basically. S-T-R-E-S-S. Can't do stressing or stressed. It's probably good enough. Bam. Just beat him with that suitcase. That's a book. That's the Bible. Not the Bible. That's his Bible. It's the dictionary. Alright, that's a lot of N's and A's and Z's. Well, I don't have an I, so... Let's see. Nope, can't do naval. Navajo? No. Nat. That's not how you spell it, right? Yeah, there's another T here. Not how you spell tattoo. Maybe you don't need to be trying this hard. I could probably just do like tan and be like, yay, I got you. Because you should die before you get a turn, right? Unlocked MBA. Spell a 3-letter word. Whoa. Who are you? Lexicographer versus Noppy? What is that? Dream. Intends to convert 6 tiles around the edge of the board to Ash Z's. Ash, tiles removed at end of turn. Huh. So he's gonna fill the my board with Z's that then only last 1 turn. So it kind of makes my board just shit. I also have way worse letters to go by. Alright. So we want to use this E. But otherwise don't need that much defense. Do pain. P-A-I-N-E. Pained. Boom. Big word. G. Okay, there's the Z's. Okay. Is Riz a real word? Riz! That's a lot of points right there. I didn't get any defense though. Uh-oh. And it's a roguelike, so the damage you take might be long term. No! One of the colored letters went away. That was a good one. There's a crit one. This one is crit. So the purple is a defensive crit. It's even strong. Ooh. Pizzazz. Like too dedicated to, oh, this will kill him though. Oh, I don't have defense from the Z's, right? The Z's kind of. Why do I have 3 defense? Oh, that Z is a defense. It doesn't look different enough from the Ash Z's. No, pizzazz isn't a real word. What? What? But Riz is? I guess I have to do Riz again. Do we get in trouble for spelling the same word twice? It feels like a keyboard key should submit it. And that keyboard key should be spacebar, because I keep hitting spacebar and it didn't do that. And I'm like, surely spacebar should do that. Oh. Binary roguelike choice. Shift cipher. Select the left or right side of a tile to shift its letter through the alphabet. Oh. Fake ID. Convert wooden tiles to plastic and plastic tiles to wood. That seems easier to use. Which means I'll actually use it. I don't want to sit here and keep thinking which letter's next to that letter in the alphabet over and over again to see what I can get away with. 5 fire. Intends to apply burning to 5 tiles. Burning. Become a useless coal tile on turn end. So if it's a burning tile, you want to use it right now. If you want to keep it. Otherwise it'll be gone. So it's not going to attack. Okay. Sear. Keep hitting spacebar and it keeps not submitting. It's driving me crazy. I just gotta take my hand away from the keyboard so that I don't think that it does that anymore. No! They're attacking me for 3 and I don't have any defense at all. Alright, well. There's no G. Hans. Piff. Maps is reasonably strong. I'll go with that.
My letters. Oh.
Oh. You just, so you have incentive to get rid of them, not only because you're going to lose them in a turn, but they stay there as coal for a whole turn. So they reduce what you even have to play with. Damn. That's rough. Bank or something. That. Can't do fathom. There's no M. Can do father. There you go. That's some letters. Gonna burn my board again. An interesting pace of introducing mechanics with all these different enemies. They got a lot of things going on. Like it's doing its own thing, but it's also using like the Slay the Spire iconography that projects what's happening next turn, so it turns it all into like a strategy thing as opposed to you having to just deal with RNG things happening all the time and wondering what's gonna happen in the game. I'm not getting much defense this fight though, like damn. Everything on the entire board is worth 1 point, so it's just a matter of what's the longest word I can spell. And it's my best interest to use this E. I don't think Donner counts as a word. No, it's like the Donner Party. That's a name. No L. No. And you use re to start a word. Redone. Putting it on, but again. You're probably make a longer one. Oh, when you, that's nice. If you click on the leftmost letter you click on, gets rid of all the ones to the right of it. That's like that's way easier. Okay, retile. There's no L. There's a lot of T's. Renote. Renote is not a word. Two E's and O and an I. Oh, redone is fine. Redone is obviously long. Redone. Yeah, redone is already 5 letters, which is enough to kill anyway. I just got the 6. So what happens next won't even matter. Party rows. Convert a tile to an enhanced TH. Freeze all tiles on the bottom row. Freeze them. I don't know what that means. Frozen attacks. Accounts for attack and defense. Stats moved in turn. Okay. Enhances +1 to value. So turning into a TH means that you can spell anything that involves TH, which could be helpful. These are both pretty strong. If I remember to use my power-ups at all. Oh no, the coal is still here. Public broadcast, man. What? Multiplier slots? Tile slots limit the number of tiles that can be submitted, and there's multipliers on individual ones? Like... yeah, okay. Huh. Perv. That's a lot of multipliers.
Hey!
There's no M. Damn it. I was like, maybe I can do Amazon. Having to go that far is crazy. Oh shit, what's this? Cursed capital. Intends to convert one tile to a cursed capital L tile. Cursed. Plus X damage taken when unplayed. Can't be removed. Capital. Must be the first tile in a word. Oh. I'm gonna get an L. So my next word has to start with an L, or I'm going to take damage. I assume that the X damage is the value that an L has. I also want a 5 armor, but I don't got it. I hate how close it is to being able to spell Amazon, but there's no M's. Zones? That's reasonably strong. It's not great for defense, but there's nothing else I can add there. Ow, ow. I'm gonna die. Everyone's watching and I'm gonna die. I need to play this or else. Loner? Hey, I did get loner. That's pretty good. Yeah, we even have defense. Boom. Failure. A lot of Z's. Alright. Laser. Oh, lasers. That's a lot. That's a lot of effects at once. 28 damage, I'll just win. Jeez. Times 3 on a Z is crazy. So I haven't necessarily been paying fully attention to this, but yeah, it works like Tetris, doesn't it? Wait, lasers doesn't count? Oh my god, are we insisting that you spell laser with an S? No! Dang it. They're going to survive, which means this is gonna hurt. Freeze the bottom row. T-A-T-T-L-E. Tattle. That's a lot of defense. There we go. Yeah, because they fall down like Tetris blocks or whatever, that means that freeze the bottom row means whatever's at the bottom is pretty consistent for a while there. Because they're dropping. I just use M now. Mycelia, obviously, no. Myanmar? Nope. Mert. Mart. Is Mart a word? Mart counts as a word. This is a times 2. This is a 1 that becomes times 2, and it goes up by 3. $1.5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How does it say 9? Is the 1.5 multiplier only applied to that tile? I'm not sure if I understand the logic there. Okay, Mart's goes up from... It makes it go up by 2 points. Even though it's a 1-point tile. Oh my god, an X. Obviously we have to use the Z and the X in the same word just to flex, right? I don't know if there are words that feature those letters, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Azure? There we go. It's more valuable when the letters are played on the times 3. I guess it's kind of wasteful because I'm also going to kill a guy. But yeah, it's like satisfying to do well, even when I don't need to. But your goal is to put the good letters on good multipliers. Get a little smarter about it. It gave me something. Longest words. Stress, tattle, pained, redone, father. So just all 6-letter words, never progress past that ever. Don't tell me the shortest and long. I don't need to know how long I'm taking. No. Don't give me a deliberating timer. Feeling so called out. Party. Oh my god. Snowball. I'm scared. So the ash mechanic is coming back, but he's just gonna do 1 damage. So that was that a boss fight mechanic when you have multipliers show up on the screen? Because they're not showing up right now. That's interesting. Yes, sir. That counts as a word. Yes, sir. Oh. Apply ash to the entire board. I thought it was around the edges last time. This one seems to be stronger. Text. There's some damage. Yeah, defenses do not persist. Smear. That's not strong enough to get a kill. I should probably find something that'll get a kill. Look, I should be able to do that. I believe in myself. Right. Loner. Loners? Not loners as in alone people, but loners as in people who give loans. KO. Not getting a lot of plot context yet. Definitely waiting for a bit more about what the hell's... What? Versus a freezer? What makes that a freezer? I mean, it probably freezes, but I mean, like, what is that? It looks like a little grenade or something. Like a little sci-fi grenade or ghost catcher thing. What's going on here? 2 tiles become frozen wild cards. Isn't that good? Wait. Counts as attack and defense. The S is removed on the end of turn. Wild cards are always the strongest letter possible. What? Why would your attack be super helpful like that? Like, I just want to avoid the incoming damage the best as I can, basically. Mad. That's not the right. This is mad. Majira strawberry? There's no I. Jam. It is enough defense. Wow. Wait, does this count towards defense? No. Right, that's just 5 because those 2 add up. I don't need that much then. If I can just use this J, then I'll be able to survive this attack. So I should try to keep the other letter if I can. Jug. June, there's no E. Joy, there's no O. There's a lot of repeating letters. Wow. Yeah, 3 N's and 4 U's? Am I counting this? It's hard to... Oh, that's weirdly disorienting because they're just the opposite of each other. Like, they're flipped. I think it's 3 U's, 3 N's. If I'm counting them correctly. Actually, I'm not seeing much else that I can use with J. I guess J is a way of skipping using up the defense. So this is going to do something weird to me anyway, so it might not matter anymore. Oh, whatever. I'm thinking for too long. Okay. Magic. Oh, Maxim. That's even better. Wow, they work like that. That seems crazy. Huh. Oh, I just spelt a word that I can actually do on my own. Hmm. No, can't go for midnight. Oh, what? Having them actively warp around is wild. Sax? It does have to be sax. Hmm. Is there a way to get like a bunch of like Z's or good letters out of that? Q-U-I-Z? Quiz? That does get quiz out of it. Can't turn it into quizzing or quizzes. No multipliers. It's like they're all right, but not amazing. Gives me enough defense to not take damage though. Block 6 damage with wildcards. That's really specific. I was gonna say yes, man, but I guess you can come up with Yasmak. What? Yeah, I totally know that word. I definitely came up with this one all on my own. I have no idea if yes man counts as a real word or not. The dictionary is weird. They just keep adding like things people popularly say that sound like a bunch of separate words put together. And I'm like, yeah, it's one word. And it's in the dictionary now. It's real. But who knows? Language is made up. Which is part of the struggle with these games sometimes. Whack. Quaff. Wow. Hmm. Well, we want to block 6 damage, so the question is, can I come up with anything that gives me 2... What are... Nab. Navy. A V is also 2 letters? Now I'm like, what's the dictionary? Hang on a minute. Does it tell you anywhere? I don't necessarily remember what is 3 letters. Q is right here. Not nearly enough defense. I can't make it any longer. Every now and then I just acquiesce. I'm just like, ugh, just press the button. Don't torture the audience. Turning. Those aren't high value letters at all. It's just a long word. This will get the kill though, so we're good. You're dead to me. Eye drops. Convert a tile to a frozen one. Frozen eye. Eye drops. Double the letter of a tile and convert it to a crit. Can't double wild cards. Double the letter of a tile? Like double its value? Or double its placement in the alphabet? Like A becomes B, B becomes D? Is that what you mean by double a letter? Or do you mean make 2 copies of letter? Huh. I want to see what that does. I don't know what double a letter means. Also, I'm not using these very much at all. Especially since I could be using this to get more defensive things. Acid. Intends to apply acid to 5 tiles to the top of the tile board. Remove the tile below on turn end. Falls out and deals X unblockable damage upon reaching the bottom row. Oh god. Okay. So acid tiles will keep eating their way down the screen, and I need to use them as fast as possible, because when they reach the bottom, they'll hurt me. Okay. They're getting inventive with these. This is fun. And cursed. I can't block effects like that. Radic can only block incoming damage. There's no incoming damage happening right now. Can't do a jam because there's no M. Can't do jangle. J is an evil letter. I guess that's why it's 3 points. Risen, but we don't want to use the eye. The eye is a defense for a future turn. Do I just do jar or something? Jars. 6 damage is 6 damage. 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Ooh. Is that one also acid? Okay. Renner. Jeremy Renner. Which is a word in the alphabet. Oh no. No G for ring. Rising. There's no S. Rilt. Just making noises. Rent. Oops. Is not the worst for getting rid of a bunch of the acid letters, at least right now. Renter. Oh wait. That's every acid letter right now. Renters. Wasn't there an S? Did I hallucinate an S again? I keep doing that. Oh god, I'm doing all this work to get rid of the acid letters, and they're also just going to actually do damage to me. That's not great for me. You distracted me with your evil acid. Ugh. Oh, does acid... Do you get rid of my defense? The second attack did more damage. What was going on there? That was a lot of damage. That's not good. Bent. Not great. Bending. No D's. Arisen. That's pretty good. That's all sorts of letters. Still 6 letters though. My permanent cap. Don't want these effects to happen to me. Are all 3 of these our defense? Main will give me enough defense to get through this. Let's see what's going on with the attack here. Do they eat away at my defenses with each of the 2 acid throws? Those both did no damage. Okay, I thought it was 2 different numbers last time. I wasn't sure what that meant. This is still happening. So it's indicating that's going to break the N, and I guess it's going to fall through the bottom of the screen and not stick around for one more turn or anything. So I want to take out the R this time. No G. No E. Do I only have eyes, nose, or U? Use. Rousing. No ripe, no rope, because those both require E. No irate. Blur. Blurring. Give me IG. You're gonna have to do. Gets rid of the poison. The acid. The sound effects just them saying honk out loud. Pissing. Give me my G. Piss it. Piss. That's a kill. But it seems like, oh, so I think the acid's gonna persist to the next level. So I need to remember it for next time, I think. Unlocked verification can. Beat Jubilist without any acid reaching the bottom. Lidocaine. Freeze the first and last tile in a spelled word. Huh. So you... Yeah, I guess you just apply it to the current thing to make them give you both attack and defense. Remove all the tiles in a column, then shift the columns left. Why would that matter? Removing all the tiles in a column makes sense because you're like, I don't like these ones, make them go away. But shifting them left? Like, what does that do? Do they have we haven't had any left and right relationships yet. Nothing seems to matter in that way. I feel like I'm going to stubbornly never use remove a tile. Even though I should be using it to, like, get rid of... I can't get rid of your built-in one swap tile type. I guess the acid is still here and needs to be taken care of next turn. Hi. It's the brutalist. Oh. Intends to enhance all plastic tiles to concrete. +1 value. Okay. Isn't that good? Oh, but concrete... Wait. Is concrete just stronger plastic in defense terms then? Fluoride. No! There's no D. Fluorine? Fluorine. I'll take it. That's enough defense. Gets rid of the greens. Smacks big brutalist in the face. Not the impossible game, Spikes. Intends to lock the tile board for 3 turns, preventing tiles from restocking. Oh. That's not good at all. That's super bad. Huh. Nap. Well, I'll keep my letters. Will my turn? I think my tiles will replenish now. Jamming. Give me my G. Jammin'. Jammy. There's some damage. Yeah, they did replenish now. Vor? Oh. I'm locked and I'm fighting his heart. Okay. Rule. That'll defend me. Is it overkill? Kind of. On defense. Three times 3? Oh no. Puns. There we go, I'm safe. Leave me alone. Is this defense? This is defense, okay. The hit. Can't use Q. Hit. Height. Heil. Heal. That's more. This should be the end of, so I'm gonna take 1 damage and then I'm gonna get my board back, I think. Yep. Please have letters. Okay, thank you. Oh. Glass is gonna become concrete. 2 Qs. U-I-L quilts. I love quilts. Believe me. Lilt. No. Little? No, that's still required now. Can't do zilch. Nanny. That's not very strong. I really thought I was going to accomplish more than that. Penny, Tenny. Penny would be worse. Penny? Penny at least has the result of not wasting any defense when I don't need it yet. There's no attack coming my way. How long am I going to survive on my first run? Velcro? There's no... Oh! Now! Velcro might be a brand name, actually. I'm not sure if it's like Kleenex or not. Can't do laser because it's not spelled with a Z. Lantern. Yeah! Can I do lanterns? Lanternt? Should be the end of the fight right now, so it doesn't matter that it's not that good. Or it's using too much of the board. I exploded your heart, loser. Ooh, ooh, heartburn. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lantern, 7 letters. Loners, also 7 letters. Turning, also 7 letters. I've upgraded. I'm so strong and cool and smart and handsome and... Oh. Act 3. The Palace. Look at the funny plant. Harara. What's this? It tends to apply bruise to 3 tiles. Plus X to all unblockable damage taken when played. All unblocked damage when played. They're saying when I play that letter, I become weaker, basically. I think. Kind of throwing me. Zilch. Hey, I get to play Zilch. I wanted to play that one. Sure, why not? Boom! 12 damage. Ow. Alright, so we'll learn what this does. It says plus the damage taken, so I assume it means that I have a debuff for that where I get more vulnerable. So I don't want to use any of those letters unless I have enough armor to avoid taking any unblocked damage, in which case they won't be any unblocked damage to modify. But I'm also going to run out of armor pretty quickly. This one's a real dilemma. Oh, this is a crit, not a bruise. This is actually fine. Okay, that's pretty based. As so. No, there's no E. Oh, 5 defense. Oh yeah, because this is a crit. I can do basic. Which is a way of getting rid of one of the bruise tiles. This is so weak, though. But I don't have a better idea. You're very rude. Grudge. No. No vowel. No E. No T for trust. There'll also be a lot of bruising. Keep going back for trudge, or to E. Trudging. Can't do vowel. They're only doing 1 damage right now, so as long as I use the I can use as many purples as I want and it shouldn't do any damage. Because I think it only applies to unblocked damage, so if I block what's coming in, then we're safe. Their poor little bruisies never get hurt. Can't do river because there's no E. The lack of E's is really messing with me. For your wrist. 1 defense, good yep. Get rid of some of the bruises and I shouldn't take any damage this turn. Yep. Rude. QU. Laws? No. Closed. Drops. 9. Yep, that should kill it. It's interesting, kind of chaotic, knowing that effects can persist from a previous level altogether. Paradigm. Keep expecting more context to come up. Suffix bomb. Intends to convert 2 tiles to suffix bombs. Bomb. Explodes in 2 to 3 turns, dealing 2 times damage. 1.5 attack and defense when played with 1 turn left. Explodes if removed. You can't remove, you need to use it. They give you words that become stronger. What makes it a suffix bomb? The suffix part hasn't come up necessarily. I also wonder how many effects can stack on the same tile across multiple bosses. Vim is a word. Kind of just want to get rid of these while you can't do any damage to me, so the bruises won't matter. Oh my god. I assume the flashing one's gonna go around now. It definitely feels like the end of a word, yeah. Pollution, gumption, badgin. How the hell am I gonna use that? What? That's the end of a long word. Oh, union. That's a word? That counts, right? I'm about to get stabbed because I'm so focused on dealing with this that I'm not actually making any defenses. Ow. Bashful? No. I don't have a lot of vowels. Bigful. Pigful. Gucci full. Dutiful. There's no T. Jeweliful. Sinful? No N. Sibful, sigful, sipful, sipful. Nope. Sod, sog, sob, soj. Soilful? Bodyful. I'm gonna explode. There's no way I'm doing 32 damage in time either. I think I'm finally gonna lose during this fight. Don't know what I'm gonna do here. 8 damage. Ooh, I'm not getting out of that via this very little defense. I don't want to use the L. That'll just make it worse. Ah, there's no other damage source too. If I could just figure out how to do something with this one bit. Awful. Awful's a word, but not spelled like that. Awful? There's no A or W. It's a lipful. Nope. So close to being able to play quibble. That's insane. Quibful. This is brutal. Let's see. Move a tile doesn't work. Freeze sides. Freeze sides at least would mean... getting a lot more defense. Do Quay? There's no A. I was like... Quip's not a word. I can do quip. This gives me a lot more defense against that, so I'll only take 2 damage from the bomb at least. I don't want to do quips because that would actually make it weaker. Specifically want to have the highest value first and last letter. Oh, it's not even gonna blow up yet. But that's in 1 turn, and that's in 2 turns, and that's in 3 turns. Damn. Bless. Full. I thought I was gonna be saved from this word. Instead I had defense. I wasted all that defense on nothing. No. Well, if I can make something go with bull, and then I freeze sides on that, then that'll give me 8 defense to survive the bomb. Able? All I have is E and O. Sobel. Doable? Gobble? Gobble. Gobble. Freeze sides. Big defense. That'll protect me from the bomb exploding right now. I think I took damage from that still. Let a bomb explode. Thanks. Wow. Festive. The old Eve. Zzz. Gives. You want to get rid of the L. Lives. Gah. Give full. Yay. This is a tiring enemy to fight. I'm about to be attacked too, so we want to get some defenses in here. Fives. If I freeze this, it's still shit. Joyful is not a thing. Something fullness. Joyful. Joyful's a real word. No defenses. Joyfuls. Okay, let's do freeze bottom row. I don't want to use up all of freeze sides because I keep spamming that one. This will give me enough defense. A long video. I'm compelled to finish a run. Fives die. I have no idea how far I am. How many acts are there? Like intuitively 3 acts would be the total, but there could be more. There's 5-act plays. They could have infinite acts in some cases. I've encountered some forms of fiction that just kind of use acts nonsensically, and they're like, Act 27. And I'm like, why'd you call them acts? Convert a tile to a frozen... Oh right, Joyful gave me another Y, so freeze sides got replenished a little bit. Right, the letter it's attached to affects how often you get to use it. Because Joyful, remove a tile is an ability I can use really frequently, and I'm not. Convert a tile to a frozen 9? WXYZ? WX, it's like a... I assume they're saying that the tile's worth 9, but it's one of those letters at random. That sounds like a nightmare. Party ration. Convert 8 random tiles to candy. Limited use. What does that mean? Oh, it heals you. Okay. Huh. So I get healing. But I never get it back because asterisk is not an actual tile you can get, I assume. The new cop. You took my pronoun. Intends to punch a hole through the target tile. Hole counts as a space, can be used to submit multiple words. Oh. You like write a sentence? Wild? Let's try this out. Have some candy. Plug? There's no U, is there? Evict. Latin that boy. Now the D has a hole in it. The D hole. Great. Thanks for that. Tap. Tape. Glad. This is what you want from me, man? Tape glad? One way to get a billion points, I guess. Just have an extra turn. Take 8 damage in a single turn. Ow. What? Ow. Well, that does all the healing I've been doing. Got a little distracted with the new mechanic, I guess. Shoo. Choose. I guess. Yeah. It feels like crit is weaker than it sounds like the description would indicate. Gizmo? No. Stink. Was OT. Stint. Raise. Still too weak. Crits. Candy. Stint glaze. It's still not strong enough. Glazer. Yeah, stint glazer. Die. God damn, that's some damage. The candy reserve is gone forever now. Cat's Cradle. Convert a random tile to a bomb with a one-turn fuse. Scary. Photocopier. Copy a tile's face, then place it on another tile. Can't copy faces with wildcards. Huh. That sounds useful because I could double a letter on purpose to then spell it with itself. That sounds like a... Oh, big piggy. It's just some pig. Oh, Bammon. His name, he stood up and became a different name. Doublespeak. Intends to convert 3 tiles to wooden crits and 2 tiles to shimmering plastic crits. Shimmering. Tile has multiple faces. Every permutation of faces must form a word. What? So like it becomes 2 letters at once, and I have to make them both work at the same time, I think is what it means. But then I get crit as a reward. If I'm interpreting that correctly. I think this is the boss fight. Gloss? No. Glorf? Prude? Prober? I could have gone probers. Oh boy. Oh, there's the multiple faces. They're switching back and forth. Dogs and gods? That's 3 defense, so that lets me get through it. What? Dodd. Oh, Dodds. Oops. Gown and down? That'll definitely defend me. Boom. It's a little confusing that I attack him and then it shows a 3, but then he takes more damage than I think. Let's see his armor. There's no Y. Tilt and lilt. I maybe should have saved that for a defense round. Oh boy. Yeah, messed isn't a word. O and E. There's no K to make deck and dock. Get and got. Gop. I hit T. Oh wait. That's not best in that's nest. Doesn't have with either of my letters. Pest would defend me though. Oh, it's 6 times 3, not 3 times 6. It's gonna hit for 6 every time. There's only 3 defense. No. Good. So that's 4. It says 4 damage. Oh yeah, it's those 2. Right. That's a really weak multiplier. Peck. Klepto. That's spelled with an E, is a K, isn't it? Oh, that's not a real O, it's a problem. I'm like, eccentric? Accent? That's not very good defenses. It keeps getting stronger on the damage front, but it's not going to defend me at all. I'm going to take 12 damage. That's so frustrating. Can't do plick. Pluck. There's no K, yeah. Clap? That's 3 defense, so it takes it down to I'm not making much progress with the other things. These are terrible. Can't do clapping. Placing? That's a strong word. 13 damage, 3 defense. 1 heal. Placings. Oh, it keeps getting stronger. 18 damage is pretty good. It's just not good. I don't know if I can get any better at defense this turn. Placings doesn't even count as the thing. Dang it. Just gonna have to accept the 9 damage coming in, I guess. 1 heal. I'm barely outpacing the damage that they're doing, and I have 60 damage to do overall. What words have a B and an M in the same place and otherwise are the same word? Bash and mash? No A. Bash and mesh. So many. I don't need this many E's. You did not just give me another E. You did not just give me another E. Jesus Christ. It's too many E's. Okay. That's something. Mashing. Masher. Don't use the shield. Masher. Masher and basher. This will defend me next turn when I need defense. So right now I should just use something else. That's less helpful. Like, is het a word? Het and hot. Okay. Now he's gonna attack me this turn. It's just gonna be helpful to have those. Oh, but one's gonna be replaced. Shit. B-A-S-H. Bashes and basher? Tasher. They took my B. Rasher? Rasher and rashes. I learned this word from Shovel Knight. Or from, Rashers. I can't add an S at the end because rashes would not be able to add an S after that. Dashes and dasher is the same value. I assume that bashes and basher can't work. Yeah. And hope for the best. It's not enough damage though. I'm still gonna take. Wasn't it 6 defense? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to take 3 damage still, which just means I'm on the verge of losing still. It's not great. And switching that out made me weaker, so I'm doing even less damage. My priority this turn is defense. Politics, tariffs. Oh. Oh. I could use many of these multiplier letters at once right now. LASIK. That's how you spell that. I don't think I can anyway. LASIK. Is it a K? Or a Z? And also, it's just a brand name anyway. Drastic. 21 damage. Fuck you. Drastics? No. That's some good damage. We're so close. If I do this right, I could probably kill him this turn, and therefore the damage he'll do won't matter. Eraser. Erase is actually already strong enough. Erases. That should be enough to kill you right now without you getting to fight back. He exploded and it went to little piggy heaven. Oh, I healed. God, is there a final boss fight still? I'm scared. They're building drama. What does it mean? I'm so far into this run. Lexicographer versus nobody? There was a mistake. The party took my pronouns, but I did everything right. I have the forms with me. Is this the right office? I can't help you. Illegally transition. Then what's the legal way? You're hilarious, Mr. Nguyen. Uh-oh. 50? Intends to modify the tile board in some unknown way? Oh, fuck. There's a final, most scariest boss of all. Hentai. I can't not spell hentai. It's just right there in front of me. Damn, smacked him. What? I got an extra row, which should be an upgrade. Letter opener intends to remove the bottom row, dealing damage equal to the combined value of all its tiles removed. Oh. Oh. Zelda. There's no A. So I need to build up enough defense to survive whatever comes at me here. It's gonna be hard to get rid of the Z. Zits. Or defense. Not gonna be enough. I gotta be careful too, I gotta survive a long fight. Belts. 6 defense. Belting. Belts. Man, that sucks that the freaking Z is gonna be there though. Gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. I don't know, block 6 of it. That's not ideal. That's still 3 damage. I don't know if I can get rid of the Z in a strong enough way. Zinks. That's 4 defense against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I guess that's an improvement, yeah. Very low damage though. Oh, they only removed the bottom row of letters. They didn't remove the actual row itself. I thought the board was gonna get smaller. So that ability can get scary because every time that they make the board wider, it's gonna create a problem where I have even more damage coming towards me every time they use it. Shit. Intends to cut the board to 3 by 4. Even smaller? And apply 4 bleed to the rightmost column. So they're gonna reduce the number of things I have available and also make it so that the tiles were gonna hurt me if they don't use them. Buh. Sinners? Slightly okay damage, terrible defense. Trying to block a lot of damage right now. Unks. Unks is a word. Wild. Unks. All all plastic. That might be the best I can do right now, but shit. I'm not doing any damage. I have to play all of you? Adver... Duds. Pits. Vets. It's about as efficiently as I can get rid of those so they don't bleed me. I'm just trying to buy time over and over again. Oh my god, here it comes. Bottom board again. Propaganda. So no N? No, there's no N in the entire thing. It's just like I turned that into a P with the photocopier, but I can't make letters that aren't here. Duh. Is that not a real word? Is it pagoda? Pagoda. If I freeze the bottom row, then that'll be a bunch of defense, which will help. Also, I should use that D. There we go. 6 defense. 7 attack. Literary. There's no T. There's no T. I imagined it. The bleed thing's gonna happen, but we also need to try to defend against 8. Which I can only really do by freezing the bottom row or the sides, I think. Fiery. That's still not amazing. Might be worth it to use both since the other one's going to get stronger too. That makes me almost not take any damage. Use it or lose it. I guess I might be able to use remove a tile on these things too. If I have defenses, then it also might work. Let's see. Either way, grapes is right here. I'll take that. Puppet. Not strong enough. Not great defense, not great damage. Not gonna have being a ton of damage coming in either. Let's see here. P-U-P-P-E-T. Lets me freeze basically all of them. That makes me have stronger defense. This has been pretty entertaining. I definitely had different plans for today, and they're kind of gone now because I've been playing this for a while. Rapture is a funny word to kill you with. Unlock the Jubilist. Beat the game! I beat the game on my first try, baby! Achievement says Retransition, baby! Beat the game as a lexicographer in a non-daily run. Damn! This is the second roguelike that I've beaten my first try, I think. Maybe more? I beat Slay the Spire the first time I ever played it too. I streamed it with Andrew and did a build where you get a bunch of defense, then the defense does damage or something like that. As the weird, like, knight that kind of looks like a lizard dragon or something. The game came out on early access and I immediately beat it on my first try. And here we go. Neat. That wasn't so tough. Pronouns unlock she, her. Longest fight, Bailman. Don't make fun of me. Shortest fight, new cough. That was really short. +0, -11? Is that my par? Am I supposed to beat each fight in like 3 minutes? Longest word, rapture, is pretty funny. After doing that. Now what happens? She didn't do anything. Oh. Difficulty, beige clearance. Oh. Rin Nguyen. Please submit the proper paperwork before taking any unpaid time off. The hours of labor you owe to the party will be repaid through rigorous torture at a time that is unclear and inconvenient to you. Regarding a previous clerical error, your former name and pronouns have been reinstated. The correct paperwork existed all along. The prior letter was never written or received. We expect this shall improve the quality of your work performance. The Bureau of Information. Phone book? It's just all the different enemies I've encountered so far. A bunch of different ones, aren't they? Is this a Homestuck thing? The sole remaining member of the Nation of Jubilism, just one of many Jubilist organizations dedicated to the overthrow of the party. After their 700-page manifesto was derided by fellow Jubilists as joyless, they strive to enact real societal change entirely on their own. Nobody. Just one of many employed at the Bureau of Pronouns, not anyone in particular. Deal with you, the Jubilist. A Jubilist vandal whose love for moderate, sensible politics is only outmatched by their love of fizzy neon sludge. The fact that they haven't been caught yet is more of an embarrassment to the party's ability to control the Jubilists than any impressive feat on her part. Okay. Public broadcast. Moral art is top of mind when it comes to child safety. The parents everywhere are relieved to have a program that safely and sanely imparts the importance of maintaining class boundaries. Screens are a leisure not afforded by the lower class, so the proles questioned and ridiculed on camera will never be able to see the show. Snowball. Bureaucrats often cope with long, monotonous work days by turning to amphetamines to help them focus and tune out from their community. This guy's just a jerk, though. The nosebleed from like cocaine or something? Brutalist, the pinnacle of party border control, a wall that lives, speaks, and can fill out immigration forms. Detainees who enter with improper paperwork are slowly consumed through an arduous and lengthy interrogation process. The palace, the party, the suburbs. Those are the 3 acts, right? Nappy once dreamt, melted on their spoon, that they floated far, far away and leapt over the moon. Alright, well that's gonna be it for Pronoun Palace today, everybody. If you want to check out the full game, there's a link in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Everyone keeps asking Bamon what he means by all this, that they don't get any of it. Like the symbolism or meaning. Is it a critique of critique? Bamon doesn't have to say anything. He's untouchable.